Hi everyone, I am JASWANTH, meeting you really after a long time. No problem. Today we are not going to discuss anything, maybe not the greatest ever thing, but a small thing which we generally do not observe. Many people might have said it, that's not our problem. Now we are going to discuss, this can be kept many titles, like it is better to say that now we are going to discuss about the physics of touch or perception of touch. Okay, what do we actually think? This is my finger and I come like this. I am thinking that I am touching this board. Am I really touching this board? You may pause this video, think for a while. I don't know your class, right, while you're watching, but that's no problem. If you know about the atoms, a little idea of structure of atom is enough. You don't need to read all the class level NCERT or any other reference books. This is a just basic idea of this. May be not asked in your exams. I don't know, it may be asked in a higher class or not. Generally people say that this nature runs on forces or physics runs on forces. Not all, just a generalized statement. I am not going to say that this is 100% true, because we cannot say everything 100% true. There may be in future anything new things can come, and there may be chances of not coming. So I'm not going to say this sure as the statement. I'm saying that the general statement is physics runs on forces. Why? I think you know the four fundamental forces, those electromagnetic forces, gravitational forces, all those. Coming to the concept, means don't think about the accuracy of my statement right now. It is good. Come to the concept. Focus on the concept. And coming to the atom, I am giving it an irregular shape, not a spherical shape, as I have read some concept. You may say that I have read much concept in chemical bonding. I will draw atomic orbitals. Your wish you draw, but for this is enough, I think so. Just the basic idea, and I think this is enough. Just to have a few minutes of joy in physics. That's it. I'm not going to say that you have to remember this is important for your future. Few minutes of joy to think that physics is nature. As we discussed in our two videos, you may think that I'm always saying this. I require some time. Come on. This is an irregular shape of an atom. Center, as we say, P plus N, protons plus neutrons, together called as nucleons. Fine. Electrons revolving in it. Electron, 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 electron. No rules being followed here like S subshell, P subshell. I have already said. Don't say that I don't know. Just for showing you, this much is enough. For your wish, I am giving a 2 electron for subshell. This is a nucleus filled up with nucleons. Generally, the basic subatomic particles are electrons, protons, neutrons. There are many other subatomic particles. Right now, we may not require them. Actually, we don't require them right now. Main subatomic particles. Right? And like this, one atom will be there. Hope you understand the structure. One atom, no perfect surface. I have drawn for you so that, see, think of a solar system. This is sun and planets revolve. But these are not actually any lines there, right? They are not attached to some rings and they are moving around it, no, right? It is a space and they rotate in it. Similarly, I am going to show that these electrons follow some irregular path, right? Means there are no like for our house there are boundaries. We keep bricks and we build a wall and make a boundary of our house. Here the forces are the boundaries. Remember this. Forces are the boundaries. And if you go in detail, in walls also the forces are the main boundaries. Now don't say that I require all the names of the forces. Remember, in this all the video you have to see that this is just to get a basic idea of the things happen in nature. Actually, sometimes I wonder how these many things are happening in this nature only on some forces. Means no practical surface, means nothing, no practical surface, but we are able to touch, walk, sit, stand, run, beat, anything your wish. Hope you understand this structure of atom, and this will be like this. For in further use it will be useful. Let us keep this like this. Now assume, no, don't assume, this is a board only. Here atoms are there. I am giving them a circular shape for a good look. Solidly packed, as we always read in solids, closely packed atoms will be there. Atoms or molecules, entities, finally we say. And you know that our body is made up of cells, and we also know that cells are made of atoms. Atoms combine, form cells. You will be generally reading in class 11 about biomolecules and their macromolecules and many more. And here on my finger, you have many cells, and in these cells they have many molecules. In those molecules, many atoms. And in those many atoms, many electrons, many protons, many neutrons. As I said, I won't be going more further about the subatomic particles, and these all combine form my nervous system. Here too, my spinal cord, my brain, all those. Now see, I have some neurons over here. I have cells over here. In those atoms are there, and I am coming like this to these atoms. Visualize this. Don't just see. First see and then imagine it. Now I came closer to this and still here. Means think this here, this wall is here. Now it is coming. It is coming. Forces might have started. I am not really feeling anything. I am not absolutely feeling anything. Means nothing bulk is going over here. Came here, nothing. A small gap is there, might not be visible to you, but believe me, there is some small gap. And here I came. I am feeling something like something which we define it as, means which we named it as touch. I am feeling some touch, some contact over here. This contact, how I am knowing here? A paralyzed person doesn't know this, right? Means my neurons are working over here. First concept. Neurons, not a great concept. General statement. Neurons work, and they have to work. That is the rule of our life. Means our life. Now, the neurons started working. Why the neurons started working is the main question. Forces becoming maximum after when the distance between them becomes smaller, the forces become maximum. And at see, now I am making this diagram shorter, means I am minimizing it, giving it a circular shape, as I said, for a good look. Why did you not give a circular shape here for good look? First I should say the real things, and then I should go for good look, right? That's the main motto. This is nucleus denoting with N, not neutrons, nucleus. Electrons there. Okay, for your wish, only 2 electrons. Okay. Now, just for showing, I cannot draw many atoms right on this board. That's why. Another atom coming closer. If you have read chemical bonding, you might be understood very easy. But if you have not read chemical bonding, just believe me, I'll make you understand it very perfectly. We know that like charges repel. Like we say, two magnets, south and south pole, if you bring closer, they will repel. If south and north, they will attract, right? They will generally like to attract. And when they came closer, these nucleus will repel. Forces acts. Remember this. While you read them actually, you will know this. Force acts. Because nucleus have charge, right? Protons. Neutrons does not have really charge. Neutrons have zero charge. I have given a maybe good amount of information enough for this in my previous videos like atomic structure. Nucleus attract. Nucleus positive. Electron negative. Repel. Next. Means here, sorry, neutrons positive, electrons negative, attract, and these repel are A, attract, repel. Neutrons means inside protons. Main motto. Attraction is happening. And similarly, from these electrons, neutrons, neutrons, electrons, neutrons, neutrons, electrons, electrons. Electrons, electrons, repel. While these all forces are balanced, and at one point you can no more produce the force, means small amount of force is not enough to make the atom move forward. You generally can't crush it, right? That's not some block you can crush it under the hydraulic lift, right? At one point, like this, like magnets, two south pole magnets getting closer, at one point the forces become maximum and no more you can pull it. If you apply small force, you can't make them contact, means for appearing you can't bring them more closer. But for large force you may get into contact, but they won't be staying in contact. Yes or no? They will burst out like some bomb. Not in a big way, but small explosion. Just literature. Okay, coming closer, they will start repelling. One force means while we are applying small force, when here between forces become maximum, they stop. You can't give more movement, means further movement is not possible. The same concept happens here, and there starts the actual thing. As the forces become maximum, here neurons, I said no, here neurons will be there. Some chemical reactions, some specialized molecules and specialized phenomena happen, processes happen. I'll give you some names: mechanoreception, thermoreception, nociception, like that. They will happen and they will transfer the signal to your brain. Something has come much closer to your body, and that sense you feel it as touch. This is about the physics of touch. This is a small concept, much now I think they will never ask in exams. Just for a few minutes, we are able to understand how means a large amount of network is happening in this universe, right? These many forces are happening each and every second. I am standing on the floor right now. The forces are making me balanced, means like here. I assume that here some repulsions are happening and I am standing on the air, means in vacuum, like that. In space I am standing with the help of the forces, am I right? Like that. And I am holding a pen. Due to the friction it's not falling, and due to the forces I am feeling the contact, and all these things are happening in this whole universe. Whenever you sit, run, walk, beat someone, or I don't know whether someone hits you or not, hope they do not hit you, just for fun. And these are the things about the perception of touch. Hope you understand today's things. Means I did not say something which you cannot understand. It's simple to understand. Don't make it much complex by trying to understand about every electron, electron, proton, proton. In this, like this, I kept a point. In this small area, you will have many molecules, so don't go complex. That's why I have made the concept simplified. Hope you understand. Thank you.